Hey, YouTube. So, someone had requested this from me for me to use as a video prompt. So, I am not going to point out names. But for those who are in the Bionicle community, would know about the Bionicle Cataclysm collaboration that happened like a couple years back, with collectors coming into different universes of the Bionicle and taking powers and basically copying them. Now, I was never able to do this due to time management, my stuff that's what's happening in real life, and the parts that I had at the time, and my lack of editing and stop motion, which I have gotten a little better for the editing, not stop motion. But these are my collectors. All these are mine. So, now, there are a couple that I have forgotten the name of. So, for a couple, we'll start at like the base forms. So, the base form is basically what they come into their world, the world that they came into, and then they start getting more abilities and they start copying those abilities. These guys, however, are a different factor. They're more having to combine what they have at the moment, because these ones are limited. Yes, limited. They can only select one thing that they are predestined for, and that's it. Nothing else. So, like this guy who I made. So, being nice. Ooh. Joints are a little weak, being Hero Factory. So, but basically, more of the artillery. So, I get some better lighting for him there. So, that way you can see a little bit more. But, yes, there he is. I have no name for him at the moment. So, if you want to call him something, you can. Just let me know in the comments. Now, I've not figured out these two. This one might come a drone if I can like copy the parts and everything. This one was originally supposed to be a flyer, but eventually just kind of shimmered out. So now they're kind of an unknown at the moment. So eventually they will get names, but I don't know. This one is Crystal. So basically you can understand that one is basically Crystal. They have to stay in that certain aspect, and they can't do anything else. It's only in that certain area of crystals that they can use. That's it. No other copying abilities. This one was Speedster, his base form, when he entered into my universe. Now, I don't have his Collector Lord form, which is their final form, because I took it apart, and you can actually, there is the video that I had Ronan go against him, so, which is canon for my universe. Now, this one is the Latin form for Venom, which originally he was supposed to be kind of like a snakish kind of Medusa, lower half and everything. So, but over time, that eventually became this, which I bulked him up greatly. So you can see he is now quite a walking ped. So now he did have translucent claws, but they kept slipping, or they were too loose, because eventually translucent is just way too easy to break. So I switched with these, and apparently these ones are a little loose, unfortunately. So, but I made use of the green Metro Torso that you can see in front of you. But I think a cool one that I have created so far, along with this one, was this guy in the back. I was thinking of the name Dozer, being more of a digger type of collector. Now you can see that there's these spikes, spectral spikes. That is what they're called in the whole Bionicle Cataclysm. And if you take them off, it separates them from this world. So, but at the moment, this one has 2, so it's going to hurt even more. You have to take both. So, I do plan to have kind of like a snout of sorts here. So, now you're probably wondering, who's this big red bad dude in the back here? Well, that is, I believe, a weird word that I chose. It was like a death one that was translated from a language. I don't remember. But this guy's had a lot of different changes over the long while. For the year who I've made him. So, and then that's his base form, which you can see he has greatly bulked up. So now you're probably wondering, what's the torso? It's actually Top Duck, the canonized mock that was done, and I redid it to be more of like this guy. Now you can see right here, there are these things, they can come out, so they're like pipes. Now, originally he was going to be his own thing, but after seeing Rise of the Beasts, which then I saw on Reddit, this claw, credit to that person for this, which was actually really cool. And I was like, okay, yeah, this guy's going to be basically the scourge of the collectors. Now, something cool that I thought would be interesting for these collectors would be a certain amount of collectors hunting down other rogues. Basically, collector hunters, as I thought of the name. Now, one actually is very interesting. I have the other form and the ultimate form, the Collector Lord, but I am thinking of doing an ultimate Collector Lord. So, this is going to be Aurora, and she is actually one of the good guys. Probably along with these two, Dozer and this guy. Though I might do black versions for this, so that way it's more up. I tripped him. Dink Ferric. Nope, you stay there. Stay. And where was I? Oh, yes. So basically on the run, and she'll meet Ronin. So, and then eventually getting more and more armored up, and eventually turning into her ultimate collector form. But yes, I don't want to show it because it's still a work in the progress. But I am thinking of doing some wings for the guy, for her. So don't worry. But yeah, that's all the collectors. I am thinking of building some more. If you have ideas for like, hey, maybe you could do like so-and-so for this collector, or like an idea or a prompt, I will try my best to try and do that. But anyway, if you did want to see more of these videos where I describe the mocks that I have at the moment, feel free to say so, because I'm liking it, like explaining the history and story of what I got going on. So, and you can subscribe with the bell, so that way when I do upload more videos like this in the future, if you want that, then you can always get that. And I hit my camera. Thank Ferric again. Seriously, what the heck is wrong with me? Anyway, this is Rainfire saying, stay alive, keep the fire alive, and I will see you next time.